Hello students, welcome to the maths class. Today in this video I am going to explain the remaining part of exercise 7th A. In this exercise, in this remaining part, you are going to study composition of ratios. There are 6 composition of ratios: compound ratio, duplicate ratio, triplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, subtriplicate ratio, and reciprocal ratios. These 6 compositions of ratios I explained in my previous videos, but today in this video, through questions, one more time, these compositions I will explain. Through questions, one more time, today in this video, I will explain these compositions. So you see, question number 19. Question number 19. If 3a equals 4b equals 6c, find a is to b is to c. This question, students, you have done in class 8th, in class 9th. So one more time you see, same question it is. 3a equals 4b equals 6c is given. I have taken 3a equals 4b equals 6c equals k. When 3a equals k, so a will be, you can see here, 3a equals k. So a will be k by 3. So that's why I have written here a equals k by 3. 4b equals k. 4b equals k. So b will be k by 4. So that's why I have written b equals k by 4 and c equals k by 6. Now a is to b is to c you have to find. So you can see here a is to b is to c. I have put the value of a, b and c. A is k by 3, b is k by 4, c is k by 6. Now k is common, you can remove k. So 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 4 is to 1 upon 6. Now to simplify this ratio, you will multiply each term of this ratio by the LCM of 3, 4 and 6. By the LCM of 3, 4 and 6. So LCM of 3, 4 and 6 is 12. So multiply each term by 12. So 1 upon 3 multiplied by 12 is to 1 upon 4 multiplied by 12 is to 1 upon 6 multiplied by 12. Now you simplify, you are getting 4 is to 3 is to 2. So this is the final answer. This is the value of a is to b is to c. So like this you can calculate. It was very easy question and you have studied this question in previous classes. Now question number 20. You can see now composition is coming. Find the compound ratio of 2a is to 3b, mn is to x square and x is to n. Three ratios are given. Students, if two or more ratios are given, then how can you find compound ratio? I'm telling to you. Compound ratio will be the ratio of first terms of all the given ratios and the ratio of first terms to the second terms of all the given ratios. Means you can see here solution. Required compound ratio, you will take the first term of all the ratios, all three ratios. First term of first ratio is 2a, first term of second ratio is mn, first term of third ratio is x. You will multiply all three terms upon second term of first ratio 3b, second term of second ratio x square, second term of third ratio n. You will multiply all second term and you will take these two products in division as I have taken here. 2a into mn into x upon 3b into x square into n. Simplify them. After simplifying, you are getting 2am is to 3bx. 2am is to 3bx. This is the final compound ratio. So compound ratio you can find by taking the product of all first terms of all given ratios to the product of second term of all given ratios. One more time I'm telling to you, compound ratio is the ratio of the product of first terms of all given ratios to the product of second terms of all the given ratios. So like this you can find compound ratio. Now next question is coming, duplicate ratio. What is duplicate ratio? Find the duplicate ratio of 3 root 3 is to 2 root 5. If you want to find duplicate ratio for a given ratio, then you will take the square of the terms of the given ratio, and the ratio between the square of the terms of the given ratio, that will be duplicate ratio. So duplicate ratio of 3 root 3 is to 2 root 5 is equal to square of first term is to square of second term. So it will come 9 into 3 is to 4 into 5, 27 is to 20. So this is the duplicate ratio. So you will take square of both the terms and you will take the ratio of the square of both the terms. So that will be the duplicate ratio. Triplicate ratio, you will take the ratio of cube of both the terms. The ratio of cube of both the terms. Find the triplicate ratio, m upon 2 is to n upon 3. Triplicate ratio of m upon 2 is to n upon 3 equals m upon 2 whole cubed is to n upon 3 whole cubed. Simplified, m cubed upon 8 is to n cubed upon 27. More simplification, m cubed upon 8 multiplied by 27 upon n cubed. So 27 m cubed is to 8 n cubed. 27 m cubed is to 8 n cubed. So this is the triplicate ratio. So you can see here how I have taken triplicate ratio. I have taken the ratio of cube of the terms of the given ratio. The ratio of cube of the terms of the given ratio. Next, subduplicate ratio. Find the subduplicate ratio of x minus y to the power 4 is to x plus y to the power 6. 23 questions, second part I am taking. Second part of all the questions I am taking. So you see here, as you found duplicate ratio by taking square of the terms, here you will take subduplicate ratio by taking square root of the terms. So you can say subduplicate ratio of x minus y to the power 4 is to x plus y to the power 6 is equal to under root x minus y to the whole power 4 is to under root x plus y to the whole power 6. So square root you are taking. So square root of x minus y to the power 4 is x minus y whole square is 2. X plus y to the power 6, its square root is x plus y to the power 3. So final answer is x minus y whole square is to x plus y whole cubed. So this is the subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio, you will take cube root of the terms of the given ratio. Subduplicate ratio of x cubed is to 125 y cubed is equal to cube root of x cubed is to cube root of 125 y cubed. So cube root of x cubed is x, cube root of 125 y cubed is 5y. So x is to 5y is the subduplicate ratio. Next question is, find the reciprocal of x upon 3 is to y upon 7. Reciprocal means you make numerator as denominator and denominator as numerator. Means interchange numerator and denominator. Interchange numerator and denominator. So that's why I have written here reciprocal ratio of x upon 3 is to y upon 7 equals y upon 7 is to x upon 3. I have taken reciprocal means I have interchanged numerator and denominator. Simplified, y upon 7 multiplied by y upon 7 multiplied by 3 upon x. So it is giving answer 3y is to 7x. 3y is to 7x is the reciprocal of the given ratio. Now question number 27 you can see. So in these 6 questions you have seen composition of ratios. All 6 compositions I have told you. Compound ratio I have told you in one question. In one question duplicate ratio. In one question triplicate ratio. In one question subduplicate ratio. In one question subduplicate ratio. In one question reciprocal ratio. So all the compositions through the questions I have explained. Now some more questions are there. 27 question. If m is to n is the duplicate ratio of m plus x is to n plus x, show that x square equals mn. So duplicate ratio of m plus x is to n plus x. What will be duplicate ratio? Just before I told you, you take the ratio of square of the terms of the given ratio. So terms are m plus x, so its square m plus x whole square is to n plus x whole square. So duplicate ratio of the given ratio is m plus x whole square is to n plus x whole square. But this duplicate ratio according to question it is m is to n. So you can put this m plus x whole square is to n plus x whole square is equal to m is to n, because according to question it is given. You can see m is to n equals m plus x whole square is to n plus x whole square. So m upon n equals, you expand the identity, m square plus x square plus 2mx upon n square plus x square plus 2nx. Do cross multiplication. You will get mn square plus mx square plus 2mnx is equal to m square n plus nx square plus 2mnx. 2mnx cancelled. Take the terms having x on one side and without having x on other side. So you can see mx square minus nx square equals m square n minus mn square. X square is common, m minus n. Mn is common, m minus n. M minus n is cancelled with m minus n. X square equals mn. So like this you can prove. Now one more question I am taking. Question number 30, you can see 30b part. Two parts are there. If p minus x is to q minus x be the duplicate ratio of p is to q, show that 1 upon p plus 1 upon q equals 1 upon x. Now duplicate ratio of p is to q is given. According to you, what will be the duplicate ratio of p is to q? So duplicate ratio of p is to q equals p square is to q square. According to you. According to question it is given p minus x upon q minus x. So according to question and according to you, both value will be equal. What is according to question? What is according to you? Both duplicate ratio will be equal. So p minus x upon q minus x equals p square upon q square. Do cross multiplication. Pq square minus xq square equals p square q minus xp square. So xp square minus xq square equals p square q minus pq square. X is common, p square minus q square, pq is common, p minus q. Now x equals pq into p minus q upon p square minus q square. In denominator you can apply the identity p plus q, p minus q. P minus q is cancelled. Now you are getting x equals pq upon p plus q. Take reciprocal both the sides. 1 upon x equals p plus q upon pq. Now separate the term in RHS. 1 upon x equals p upon pq plus q upon pq. P is cancelled in first term, q is cancelled in second term. So 1 upon x equals 1 upon q plus 1 upon p, or you can write 1 upon x equals 1 upon p plus 1 upon q. So this was the last question of this exercise. So this remaining part of this exercise I have explained. Now in the remaining part, whatever questions are remaining, you have to solve. If you have any problem in solving, then you can ask, I will clear your doubts. So thank you, have a nice day and happy holidays. After this video your holidays start, your summer vacations start. So thank you and happy holidays.